Blowjob jokes, blowjob jokes. Q. What's the difference between a penis and a bonus? A. Your wife will always blow your bonus. Q. What did the hurricane say to the coconut palm tree? A. Hold on to your nuts, this is no ordinary blowjob. Q. Why did God give men penises? A. So they'd have at least one way to shut a woman up. Q. Why is being in the military like a blowjob? A. The closer you get to discharge, the better you feel. Q. What do you call a guy who cries while he masturbates? A. A tearjerker. Q. How can you tell which is the head nurse? A. She's the one with the dirty knees. Q. Which of the following words does not belong? Meat, eggs, wife, blowjob. A. Blowjob. You can beat your meat, eggs, and wife, but you can't beat a blowjob. Q. Why did the woman smile when she walked down the marriage aisle? A. She realized she gave her last blowjob. Q. How do you stop a dog from humping your leg? A. Pick him up and suck on his cock. Q. What's the best thing about a blowjob? A. The 10 minutes of silence. Q. How do you circumcise a hillbilly? A. Kick his sister in the jaw. Q. What does tightrope walking and getting a blowjob from your grandmother have in common? A. You don't look down. Q. What do you call balls on your chin? A. A dick in your mouth. Q. Why do men pay more for car insurance? A. Women don't get blowjobs while they're driving. Q. What's the difference between pink and purple? A. The grip. Q. Did you hear about the blonde who broke her nose on a steering wheel? A. She was trying to blow the horn. Q. What's so good about an Ethiopian blowjob? A. You just know she'll swallow. Q. Why did the blonde give a blowjob after sex? A. She wanted to have her cock and eat it too. Q. What did the banana say to the vibrator? A. Why are you shaking? She's going to eat me. Q. What is the difference between oral and anal sex? A. Oral sex makes your day and anal sex makes your whole week. Q. What's the difference between love, true love, and showing off? A. Spit, swallow, and gargle. Q. What's better than a rose on your piano? A. Tulips on your organ. Q. Why doesn't Tom Cruise eat bananas? A. He can't find the zipper. Q. What comes after 69? A. Mouthwash. Q. What's the definition of a Yankee? A. Same thing as a quickie, only you do it yourself. Q. What's sicker than having sex with a pregnant woman? A. Having sex with a pregnant woman and getting a BJ by the baby. Q. What is the square root of 69? A. 8 something. Q. Why do blondes give such good blowjobs? A. Because that's what they train for all their lives. Q. How do you know if your boyfriend has a high sperm count? A. You have to chew before you swallow. Q. What's the difference between a roast beef sandwich and a blowjob? A. You don't know. So do you wanna do lunch tomorrow? Q. How can you tell when you've had a really good blowjob? A. You have to pull the sheets out of your ass. Q. Why did the blonde fail at being a prostitute? A. Because she gave blowjobs literally. Q. One man is on a tightrope and the other is getting a blowjob in a retirement home. What are they thinking? A. Don't look down. Q. Why is sex like a game of bridge? A. If you have a good hand, you don't need a partner. Q. Why is 68 the maximum speed for sex? A. Because at 69 they blow a rod. Q. What's the definition of trust? A. Two cannibals giving each other a blowjob. Q. What's the difference between pink and purple? A. The grip. Q. What does 69 equal? A. A couple of mouths full. There's no business like show business. There's no job like a blowjob. If 2 nuts on the wall are walnuts, and 2 nuts on your chest are chestnuts, what are 2 nuts on your chin? A blowjob. One sperm said to the other sperm, I'll race you to the egg. The other sperm said, okay, but pace yourself, we just passed the throat. 69 is always great, but 16 is better because you both get 8. A dick has a sad life. His hair is a mess, his family is nuts, his neighbor's an asshole, his best friend's a pussy and his owner beats him. Have you ever wondered if your mother kissed you goodnight after giving your dad a blowjob? I bet you are now. It's your turn to ruin someone's day. If you've never heard of manscaping, then I've never heard of a blowjob. If a man goes down on his mother, does he experience déjà vu? I asked my grandma if she ever tried 69. And she said, no, but I have done 53. That's all the sailors I could screw in one night. I was in math class and my teacher asked what comes after 69. Apparently I do is not the correct answer. Girls, it's called a blowjob because it's your job. Don't be irresponsible, show up to work. I think I left a blowjob at your house. Do you mind if I come by later and get it? A blowjob before sex is a great head start. Oh Henry. A woman is on one of those funeral cruises where the ashes of loved ones may be dumped into the sea. She had been married to a real cheapskate, who after 30 years of marriage finally died. The lady had her husband cremated, at his wishes, because he felt a plot would cost too much. After the memorial services, she went to the railing and poured his ashes out into her hands and started talking to him. Henry, she said, you know that mink cape I wanted all my life. Well, your company sold for so much that now I have bought myself a beautiful full-length mink coat. And Henry, she said, you know that trip to the Caribbean I always wanted to take. Well, I took a world cruise for 90 days and it was wonderful. And Henry, she continued, you know that big blue Cadillac I had been hoping for the last 5 years. Well, I bought a Rolls-Royce instead and it drives like a dream. Oh, and Henry, she said, you know that blowjob you always wanted. And she blew the ashes out of her hands into the sea. School. Little Johnny goes to school, and the teacher says, today we are going to learn multi-syllable words, class. Does anybody have an example of a multi-syllable word? Johnny says masturbate. Ms. Hall smiles and says, wow, little Johnny, that's a mouthful. Little Billy says, no, Miss Hall, you're thinking of a blowjob. Boy/girl. Boy, give me a blowjob. Girl, can you be more romantic? Boy, fine, give me a blowjob in the rain. Blowjob rhyme. There once was a girl by the name of Kim. She had a guy by the name of Jim. Big fat balls and a hairy long dick. Stuck it down her throat and made her sick. She gagged and puked and gagged some more. Yes sir, she is a whore. Big fat tits and a hairy cunt to boot. If you don't watch it she will set on your snoot. Suck your head right up her twat. Her ass is as big as a parking lot. She died at the age of 26. Because she liked to suck those dicks. Shipmates. A group of guys go on a ship. After a few days a guy got horny, so he went up to the captain and asked, what do you guys use when you get horny? The captain said, there's a barrel over there with a hole in it, we use that. The guy replied, great, when can I use it? The captain said, every day other than Tuesday. The guy asked, why not Tuesday? The captain grinned and said, cause that's your day in the barrel. Beautiful blonde. A guy is in a bar having a quiet drink by himself when a young beautiful blonde lady walks up to him and asks him to buy her a drink. The guy turns and says to her, have you ever had a budgie sit on your right shoulder? Blonde says no. Guy says, have you ever had a parrot sit on your left shoulder? Blonde says no. Guy then says, ah, but I bet you've had a cock, or, two, cockatoo, in your mouth. Drunk blonde. A blonde is driving down a deserted highway when she gets pulled over. The cop gets out of his car and asks if she has been drinking and she replies no. His breathalyzer equipment is broken. So he radios the station and asks what to do. The cop at the station says, is she a blonde driving a lipstick red Corvette? And the cop replies yes. So the other cop says, what you do is tell her to get out of the car and pull out your dick as you walk up to her. So the cop does exactly what the other cop says. The blonde gets out of the car and he whips out his dick. The blonde sighs and says, please, not another breathalyzer test. 3 girlfriends. Your best friend has 3 girlfriends. Their names are Doe, Ray, and me. All 3 wants to do something special, so they set up some dates. 3 days ago Doe kisses him. 2 days ago Ray gives him vaginal sex. Yesterday, who sucks his dick? Tattoo. A man goes to the doctor tells him to undress the doctor. Notice $100 bill tattooed on his dick. The doctor asks him, why do you have $100 tattooed on your dick? The man replied, I wanted to see how fast my wife can blow $100. A few drinks. A girl walks in a bar and the guy buys her a few drinks and he asks for a blowjob. She slaps him, then says, I don't just suck, if you wanna be sucked you gotta fuck me first so I can have my cock and eat it too. Flattening daddy's stomach. Once a little boy went into his mum's room. He saw his mum bouncing on his dad. He said, Mum, what are you doing? She said, I am just flattening daddy's stomach, and the boy said, well mum, it's no good, because when you go shopping the next door neighbor comes round and blows it back up again.